Hey guys, welcome to video number 2 in the Kitchen Table Stamper online classroom, Harvest Hellos. Look at this adorable little cup holder. Now this one is filled with pumpkin spice cups. These are by Palmer. I pick them up at Dollar Tree. I've been picking them up for a couple of years now. They're really kind of tasty. They're a unique candy and great for the holiday season and the fall. So I love these. They're a 4.5 ounce bag, and I get them at the Dollar Tree. You can get about 3 treat bags, almost 4 from each bag of candy. So 25 cents to fill the box, not bad. All right, so that's my candies. We got 3 of those. We'll set those dudes aside. What do you need to make this cute little box? Well, of course, you need your Harvest Hellos bundle. That's the star of the show. Love this cling stamp set and the Apple Builder Punch. I've done a little bit of die cutting for you with the ornate frames. We're going to use that little tag again. Stampin' pads for the project, Old Olive, Soft Suede, and Pumpkin Pie. Let's take a look at the kit and the template here. You're gonna have photographs of this template and measurements and all that on your printable project sheets. If you've got the kit, it includes your scrap of soft suede and Old Olive. Now that's for your stem and your leaf. About 1 by 3 will do, and hold on to these because we're going to use them when we punch our pumpkin pie pieces. Now, we've got 4 pieces here. These are a little small. That's why we're going to hold on to the scrap. If you saw video number 1, you know what I'm talking about. But we've got 4 pieces to punch 4 pumpkins. These are probably 2 by 3. So if you did like a 2 1/4 by 8, you could just punch all the way across. All right, so you need 4 pumpkins. That's the point. Now, we've got our little Very Vanilla tag and a crumb cake tag. These are cut with those ornate frames in about a 1 by 3 piece. Will give you what you need to die cut those. This is from the Night Before Christmas Designer Series paper, and this is 1 by 3 5/8. We've got 2 pieces of Old Olive in the kit for you. If you don't have the kit, this is 3 7/8 by 5.5. And this one is 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. Okay, let's right from the start grab our Simply Score tool and score our box pieces. So we've got the inner section of the box here. This is 5 1/4 by 2 3/4. We've got it in the 5 1/4 side. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to simply score at 3/4 of an inch, and we're going to do that on all 4 sides. What that does is that makes sure that every score is exactly 3/4 of an inch from the edge of the paper. If we were to do 3/4 and then 2 inches, if this was at all a 1/16 of an inch short, a little bit not perfectly straight, then you'd have a box that didn't have 3/4 of an inch on one side. So that's why that's important to do that 3/4 all the way around. You could easily figure out the measurements, 3/4 and 2, but it will leave you with any slop or slack or anything that you might have not cut exactly perfect, really accentuated instead of eliminated. Do you know what I'm saying? All right, so we've got our outer wrapper. This is 5 1/2 inches by 3 7/8, and we're gonna score this first at 1 5/16. So 5/16 is 1 before the 3/8 here. Do you see that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count those little 16ths. And the 16ths are important because it gives you a box that's snug but not too snug. All right, so you got 1 5/16, and then 2 1/8. Next is 3 7/16. So 8/16 is a half, right? 8 is half of 16, so we're gonna go 1 little mark before the 3 1/2. We'll score that one. And then 4 1/4. All right, so there's our outer wrapper. Let's get our bone folder and paper snips and put this little box together. All right, so there's the creases are all worked. Now we want to make the inside tray here. We're gonna do that by just barely snipping out the score line. And each of these little tabs, you see? So we're gonna do all 4 of these little tabs here. And just pull out the tiniest little piece. Now it's time for some tear and tape. You're gonna take each of these tabs and add a generous piece of tear and tape or strong adhesive. Notice how I'm folding them in to add that adhesive. Now let's take the paper off of each of these tabs. Now if your tear and tape runs a little long, no big deal. Just wrap the extra adhesive right down onto the tab. And then we'll bring up the sides and make a little tray. There it is. So cute. All right, now let's do the outer wrapper. So for the outer wrapper, you're gonna start with this slightly, it's just very slightly shorter tab, this slightly shorter side. You're gonna run your tear and tape all the way down. And then what you wanna do is wrap your box. So you're gonna put your little box inside, put down the edge that has no tape, bring the edge that does have tape up nice and snug, and secure that. Now you've got a box that slides smoothly, but it does not get stuck. So we can put our candies in there. All filled up. So sweet. All right, we're getting there already. Let's take our designer series paper and we'll adhere that one on, and then we'll clear away and do some stamping. And just center your designer series paper, even border all the way around the front. The back, of course, is the one with the seam on it. All right, we're gonna stamp here just like we did for our card. We've got our Hey There Pumpkin. Tag is with the little hole to the left. Hey There Pumpkin stacked in soft suede right on the center. Slide to the side, let that dry for a second. While we're soft suede, let's do our little stem. Slide that to the side. We need a leaf, just one this time. Last project had 2. We're gonna go ahead and stamp that Old Olive on Old Olive. Now here's where we're gonna get a little different. We need 4 pumpkins. 1, 2, 3, 4. So of course you could take a strip and just go straight across the strip if you want, but it's easier to pack in the kit like this. So if you got the kit, you're gonna have 4 little pieces. You need 4 pumpkin outlines. Let's clear away the ink pads and punch our pumpkins. I'm gonna start with my stem. We're gonna go ahead and punch a little pumpkin stem out of the soft suede. Set that aside. Now, our pieces here were small for the kit. In order to use our paper efficiently, maybe we have a small scrap, so put a little snail adhesive on that soft suede scrap, and then you can use that little handle to punch all 4 pumpkins. Just peel off and move to the next, and so on and so forth. Now let's do a quick fussy cut, get our leaf liberated from the excess. Oh, how I wish Stampin' Up! Had included this little leaf in the punch. It's not a hard shape to cut out, but I've cut out probably hundreds now with craft fairs and all. All right, our pumpkins need to be folded in half. So what we'll do is we'll bring them kind of end to end, and then we'll work them with the bone folder. And you're gonna fold all 4 of them just like that. They are symmetric, so they should line up kind of in a perfect little, they look like little orange apple slices now. The neater you fold these in half, and the neater the fold itself is, the nicer your little dimensional pumpkin will look. So keep that in mind. We're going to take one of our little dimensional pumpkins and some multi-purpose liquid glue here. A little bit will go a long way. We're just going to scribble a thin line of glue, and then we're going to glue these two together. See, we're making like a little book leaf, book pages. Another one. Fold our pumpkin, line it up, and glue it down. Here you want a nice, neat spine. Burnish them together. And then our last pumpkin, one more time, a little scribble of multi-purpose liquid glue. We'll line up our pumpkin. Line up this little folds, make a nice spine, and then burnish down. And there it is. There's our dimensional pumpkin. How easy and cool is that? We'll bring in our treat, and we're going to put some multi-purpose liquid adhesive, not too far. Don't go more than about an inch, half an inch from each side. Watch your adhesive placement. We're going to glue that right to our box. Get it centered. You can use your bone folder to do some burnishing. Then let's go ahead and put our little pumpkin stem. We're going to glue that one right to the box. Ooh, so cute. And we need another bit of dimensional. I have that other quarter from our last project. Let's add that quarter of a dimensional on our leaf. I'm going to tuck that one in between the layers there. We don't want to completely cover up our stem. It's too cute for that. Then, hey there, pumpkin. I'm going to grab a little snail and my little crumb cake layer. Uh-oh, gotta push that through. We'll mat the vanilla with the crumb cake tag. Thread the tag with the linen, and we're going to tie a bow. Kind of a medium loopy one. Such a cutie. We're almost there on this awesome project. Let's trim off the excess. And now we're gonna tuck that in and glue it down. You can use a glue dot here or some multi-purpose liquid glue, but only at the very end of the tag there. And you'll tuck it so that it goes kind of in the layers of our little dimensional pumpkin. There it is. You did it. That's the second project in the Kitchen Table Stamper Harvest Hello's online classroom. Our fun little pumpkin cup treat box. And if you've got any questions about the projects, you know what to do. You can email Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. I'll see you in the next video where we'll make this A+ teacher card. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being a part of the online classroom.